when the sellers are going to stop pushing it down at 1508, this is going to tell us that the tug of war between the buyers and sellers have been won. Most likely, it does not work all the time. Most likely, the buyers have won, and then we should just rally with the buyers and just pile on our cash with the buyers' cash and push it further because the fence has just dropped. Let's look at how Tesla stock is doing. It's not doing very well. We are down $10.82, 4.23%, closed at 244.88. Post market, we are up by 18 cents. So let's look at what we have here on the chart. A little bit of recap. On Wednesday, we have lost our horizontal support at 265.32. So having lost that support, we had the next stop at 255.23, and we stopped there yesterday. If that was not going to hold, then the next stop is 240.89, and we are well on our way to 240.89. I have redrawn a little bit the downward channel. We have gotten a little bit more precision. We had this small bearish channel, and now it's just a little bit bigger right here. This is the current bearish channel that we are in. So what Tesla is supposed to do right now is continue in that direction. If it breaks on the resistance side, we are going to say that, okay, it's not going down anymore. If it breaks on the support side, that we are going to say it's going down even faster. But right now, this is what we should be expecting. What can you do with that information? Is it time to short Tesla? It was time early this morning because this is when we broke 255.23. If we switch on the 1 hour chart, you had a good opportunity right here. So we opened at 9:30 right here, and this is where we were yesterday. So yesterday we had a congestion zone and we were maintaining 255.23. Now this morning we had a break. This was the buy signal on the 1 hour chart. Boom, there's a break. You could have entered there with a put. This is the profit that you could have. This is worth approximately $1,000 per option. If you bought at the money, then it's a little bit less. It's maybe $600 right there. And in terms of the indicators on the 1 hour chart, everything is very bearish. Is it time to buy right now? I would not think so. I don't think it's time to buy right now because we are very close to an important support at 240.89 right here. We could be pausing on this and starting to move on the other side of this bearish channel. This is always a possibility. I'm always trying to look for the worst case scenario. The worst case scenario is this. We could be going on the other side of the resistance. We could go back on that side by going up. We could be going back on that side by staying put. Then it's possible that we continue like this. I would wait for a break of 240.89 before getting in to short this. Let's take a look at the daily chart. If you are playing a little bit more on the daily chart, I would still wait for 240.89. This is a very important support. And it's possible that we bounce on it like this too. It's really possible that we do this. We have this downward resistance that is hanging above our heads. It's really possible that we bounce on this and everything's possible. We could be going back up also. But if we break 240.89, then for sure, we are going to retest this big bullish channel that has started in January of this year. This is the big bullish channel. And then we are going to test this one right here. The place at which you should really sell if you are a more long-term investor, in my opinion, this is not financial advice, I'm not a financial advisor, is at 212.28. Because at 212.28, it would mean that we are no longer into this bullish channel. But when a stock goes outside of a bullish channel, it could be going sideways. So if it goes sideways, it's going to be above 212.28. But if it breaks 212.28, then it's not going sideways anymore. It's not going up. It's not going sideways. So what is left? It is going down. And then if it goes down, we are still part of this big downward channel with Tesla. And where is the next step down? I'm not saying it's going to go there. The next step is going towards $80. It's going towards $80. This is just from a technical perspective. I don't think that Tesla is going to go that low. But if we break 212, then this is not going to be good at all. Who knows what is going to be happening in the stock market? We could be having a crash. People have been talking about crashes for a long time. I am just saying 212.28 is your last chance to get out if you are into Tesla a little bit more longer term. Of course, if you believe that Tesla is going to be at $2,000 in 2030 and you don't mind suffering a little bit of a loss on paper, then you can hold your stock. I am talking to traders on this channel and not people that just hold on to a stock for 10 years. The buy and hold, it's fine. It works. It's not optimal. It's not optimal because you have big drawdowns that you will suffer from $1,200 down to $400. And then, yes, it's going to go back up and go up and down and go up and down. I try to profit from those ups and downs, and I can profit on the upside and I can profit on the downside. If you just want to hold and maybe do some dollar cost averaging, it's your business. So this is not the channel for you right here. So basically, next stop is at 240.89. We are going to see what is going to happen next week about this. Let's take a look at our indicators a little bit. So we have stochastic at 32. So you see, every stock move needs to have stochastic over 60. Boom until this. That's not too bad. And then here, boom until this. So this is basically the move until maybe yesterday. So this is the move right here. Right now, we don't have stochastic over 60. Basically, Tesla should be going down. This is the pattern. It should be going down. It could wait a little bit on 240 before continuing down, but it should be going down. If you don't have stochastic over 60, you should not be in a stock. You should not be long. This is as easy as pie. Let's look at our other indicators. So yes, we had the MACD crossover. Well, we have the MACD crossover bearish right here. MACD crossing over bearish. We had RSI that went below 50. And we have DMI that has just the red line of DMI is above the green line of DMI. So DMI is also bearish. So everything has been turning. Unless something changes, this is the current trend that we are in. I should always preface what I'm saying with this. We are following the trend. Trends can change. If they change, I'm going to change my mind. I can change my mind on Monday. If it starts to go at 299, I'm going to change my mind. I will say, oops, the trend has changed. But trends don't change that often. Don't change that often. I'm going to repeat it again. November 2021. Since November 2021, Tesla has been into a downtrend. This part right here was just a pullback on that downtrend. There was profit to be made, a little bit of profit here. There was profit to be made, but now we got rejected by this resistance right here. And now we are starting to kill those horizontal support. Boom, 265.32 was gone. 255.23 is gone. Now we are at 240.89. It's possible that we bounce on it and try this downward resistance again. It's always possible. But we are going to see it if it happens. Because if it happens, it's going to have to break this line. And if it breaks this line, then we are going to change our mind. Okay, it's not going down anymore. But those trends last a long time. This is my point. November 2021, January to September. That's a long trend. And when we go to the shorter trends, this one right here was still quite long. July 19 to August 23rd. So that's 1 month right here. Trends tend to last. This one right here. August 21st to September 18th. That's almost another month right here. And now we have another one. This one has started in mid-September. And if it continues as planned, it would last until August 11th. I have the right to change my mind when a trend changes, but they don't change that often. Okay, let's take a look at the VIX. VIX had a big day up yesterday. So Today, we are coming down a little bit. So we are down 2%. It came down a lot more during the day. We thought that maybe things were going to come back around, but no, it is finishing still quite high. We still have quite a bit of volatility in the market. It's not the time to buy anything right now. US bonds down 1.25%. So just down a little bit, but still higher than a couple of days ago. So this is still into a big uptrend. And yes, it is zigzagging. This is the noise, but overall, this is still an uptrend. Rivian is still in its downtrend, down 4.37%. This is the downtrend. This is the downtrend. This one could stop right here. It could stop right here, or it could stop right here. And if it goes down to the bottom part of the bearish channel, we are talking about 17 bucks. It's possible that we go down to 17 bucks. Xpeng, we have a bounce today, so we are up 55 cents, 3.46%, closed at 16.44. We have no stochastic here. So if we don't have any stochastic, any move up is not to be believed. So it's really possible that we go and reach this downward resistance. Unless we break it, I'm going to still say that we are still in a downtrend, and we should never buy a stock that is into a downtrend. What's the point? A stock into a downtrend means that the stock is going down. If you are buying at any point in the downtrend, are buying high because it's supposed to go down with time. It's supposed to go down. So you are buying up. Xpeng is up 3.46%. That's quite interesting. NEO is basically going sideways. So we are up 0.95%. You see the downtrend. VinFast is losing 15.96. We have lost 15.96. So we are down 0.76%. 15.63 is the close. This one, we should not look at this. Apple is maintaining itself. Apple is one thing. Tesla is one thing. Apple is a different thing. So Apple is maintaining itself. So we are up 0.49%. But more importantly, we are still above support at 173.82. But the concern I have with Apple is that we don't have stochastic over 60 here. So without stochastic, we should not believe anything. Even if it goes up to 182, we should not say, okay, yeah, it's back on track. No, not back on track until we have a good stochastic over 60 and until we break this downward resistance right here. So Palantir is still in its congestion zone, up 0.93%. This is insignificant. So we are at the bottom of the congestion zone. The congestion zone is at the top 16 and at the bottom 1354. So this line right here is confusing us a little bit. I'm going to put it a little bit lighter. But this is where it is. We are at the bottom of the congestion zone. Some people, I don't tend to do that, but some people tend to buy at the support. They buy at the support in the hope that it will go up. This is a wishful buy. It works. It sometimes works. It can work or it can go against you. If I want to buy on a congestion zone support, I still need to have my de-risking criteria, and I get them if I go on the 1 hour chart. So on the 1 hour chart, I find that it's easier to buy on support because we still have a stochastic right here. We can do our lines like this, and we can make sure that we have more chances that this will go and reach 16 bucks. But then I would not buy at the bottom right here. I will wait for a stochastic over 60, and I will wait for a break of that downward resistance, and I will wait for a break of a horizontal resistance. And maybe that one is right here at around 1465. And if I get everything, then I'll get into it. So I won't get at 14 because it could be going down. I always wait for a momentum up before I buy. This is what makes me not buy crap or good stocks that are not going to do anything. And there's a lot of value in that. Let's look at Nvidia. So Nvidia is up a little bit, 1.45%. This is insignificant because we are still going down. We are still in the bearish channel. And we are just stopping at 406.62, and we don't have any stochastic over 60. Yes, you can buy right now because it's low, but nothing is telling us that it wants to go high. Yeah. Let's look at our indices a little bit. So Dow Jones is going down further. So we are down 0.31%. Dow Jones is into a downward trend. You know what I think about them. S&P 500, we just lost support at 43.24. This is SPX. We lost support right there. This is really not a good sign. We are already into a downward channel, and we could have been stopped. It's possible that a horizontal line stops a downward trend. It has done it here. Boom. It rebounded. But now it does not seem like it did that because it broke that. It should continue down. Nasdaq has not broken its horizontal support yet. Look at this. Nasdaq is still okay. It's still in its congestion zone. It's still going sideways. The tops are decreasing, but it's still going sideways at the bottoms. Nobody knows if it is going to bounce or not. But what we know is that if it breaks 13,187, chances are that it will continue further down. Let's look at gold. So gold is a little bit all over the place. It's up 0.33%. It's still in its downtrend. The downtrend is still valid. It came outside today, but came back in. Now we'd still wait for a break of 1508 just to be sure, because it's been playing with us. It's been playing with us. It seems like it wants to go up. Oh, I want to go up. Oh yeah, I want to go up, but no. It's playing with us like this. It's playing with us, and it does not play above 1508. The sellers come in at 1508 and push it down. When the sellers are going to stop pushing it down at 1508, this is going to tell us that the tug of war between the buyers and sellers have been won. Most likely, it does not work all the time. Most likely, the buyers have won. And then we should just rally with the buyers and just pile on our cash with the buyers' cash and push it further, because a fence has just dropped. Silver still in its downward channel, up 0.88%. We don't care about that. Bitcoin coming back down a little bit, down 0.11%. Still a good stochastic. It's now resting. Look at this. You know, I cannot make this up. This is the line 26,517. This is where it is resting. So buyers are winning from 26,517. They are not letting Bitcoin go lower than that. This is what this is telling us. Ripple going sideways, 0.87%. USDX going further and further. We had a little bit of a congestion zone right here. You see it here at 105,475, and now we just broke that. There's another fence that has been broken. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk on Monday, unless you are a member, in which case we are also going to talk on Sunday, where I will do a Tesla Weekly Live, and then you can chat with me, ask me questions, make comments, and we are going to take about an hour to look at everything that we are looking at every single day. We are going to also look at the weekly chart of all these stocks and indices so that we have a bigger outlook and see how the drop that we have seen this week has impacted weekly trends. You can become a member. It doesn't cost much. I think it's just the cost of a coffee for one full month. So have a great weekend, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.